Sorry it's been so long. Welcome to the craziness. This is, of appearance, the same spacecraft. Is aircraft that throws you into space, so whatever you want to call it. This is I call it the space chicken because it glides just like a chicken. This aircraft is way less complex than the other one. There is so many differences even though it looks the same. It's kind of like, you might as well call it like the Dream Chaser or Buran or Space Shuttle. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get the... do the right thing now. I'm just going to do this immediately now. I'm going to set the time of day to... Let's watch the sunrise while we cruise off. Now, we have a few differences in this spacecraft, this behemoth. Speed rag, we'll see what that happens. Rocket gyros, that's normal stuff. Drop translator, drop engines, all that normal stuff. Mainly the speed rags, different. But the other thing is it uses a lot less fuel. There's a lot less fuel storage down there because I trimmed all the parts to make this work better. It's a lot less laggy as a result. So, in order to launch, we want our gyro here to go, which is going to be that. And I really should have put a gauge for that. Rocket gyro is very important. Okay, we can adjust our orientation. If we want to launch a certain direction, we can launch that certain direction. Which we have to be really careful. I want to launch about this direction. And I'm going to put you just a tiny little bit forward because a little bit here is a lot over there. Let's aim and try to aim for Krakatoa. Headset Wi-Fi connection lost. Oh well. I only need that for uploads. Okay, so we go launch. Gonna get loud. Lift off. Crazy. Let's give it a bit of control. We lost a bit of control. We could be going anywhere now. I'd hate to be the pilot of the... Oh, right. Okay. Our fuel's empty. We barely hit the Karman line. What's our speed? This speed is what matters right now. As long as we're going up a lot faster than... We'll probably just get to the Karman line. We've got a little bit of control here, not that it matters. Let's get rid of the rocket gyro because our normal gyro is more than enough to do what we need to do. And it's still throwing us up. It's up-chucking us. We're being hurled. I mean, we are going up at quite considerable. This is like times 1,000. It's this one that's mattering right now. This vertical speed thing is just going like a helicopter. It's going so fast you can't even see it because that gauge goes around in circles. And our speed is present. As long as we're past the Karman line, which we are, we can go. We don't have any fuel for our translators. So what we can do is, I'm going to drop engines anyway. Quick nudge. I don't think we've got any... We don't have any thrust. And we're slowing down, as you can see. Our Karman line is about here. But that's okay. We are doing a test flight. Obviously, we didn't have enough fuel. We had to be very, very, very careful in our fuel usage. So that was all part of the trimming. So there's actually a bit of skill required to actually get this up in the air and fly perfectly. But this is more about the landing and the travel. Our vertical speed there is going like nothing. And we're nice and high up. I've got the... We can just see over there, and we can see our engines just there being engines. If I want to, I could just drop the translators like that. And that actually pushes us up a little bit. So, while we're like that, we might be able to... There we... Oh, okay. Little movements gives a big result. We're now just starting to fall. And we're traveling, but that's okay. We will figure that out. We got some wings like chickens do. Nice and peaceful up here at 500,000 feet high. Yep, 500,000 feet high, nearly twice as high as the Karman line. So we're nearly twice as far into space. So Katy Perry, I'm still not an astronaut. I'm riding the space chicken. How can I consider myself as an astronaut, as a non-astronaut, if I can't? I'm not staying here. I'm coming down. In fact, I'm coming down faster than anything. So there's a bit of a problem with this game which does bother me. When you're in space and you put out these, drogue chute, you're going 6 times the speed of sound, then you throw out a parachute. I'm going to get rid of the gyros as soon as we start grabbing the air. Why bother with gyros? Gyros are only going to be used in space. I'm still controlling this. I'm giving it tiniest little movements. Like if you watch our shadow, like I am, also got an eye on the compass. There, at about 3, we're going to start filling the air. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stabilize, and we don't need that. I don't like unnecessary lights illuminated. Gyro. Now we go hands free, and as soon as we start to see, we can watch. Okay, I'm shaking because that's called caffeine. Okay, we can start to see us dip down. Alright, here we go. Boof. We're face to the ground. Alright. That's going to fall away from us quite fast. Shake, rattle, and roll. There's not much air where we are, and we are coming in quite fast. I'll give you a... That's going to slow us down really fast. Our vertical speed is going to go... That one's going to go to near 0, but that's not really true 0. That's stabilization. We're trying to watch these gauges slow down. And we're also trying to find land. We do have roll control now. Kinda, maybe, in a roundabout way. Let's just spin around. We're trying to find land. I'm trying to find somewhere to glide to, please. Normally it shows up on the horizon. Because once I find land, then I can go to the next part. We might be directly over land. But unfortunately, the fog of war is just got to make sure that that weather is perfect for us. The fog of let's limit the gameplay is there. We could have just traveled to any planet. We might actually be astronauts. We might have found the space-time. We might have actually traveled through a wormhole. But no, we didn't. That's down the wall. Not ready yet. Alright, that looks like land. I'm going to drop the drogues now. Drogues gone. We are still, you can see, west. That was just, okay, that went bye-byes. But we have control over where we're going. Let's get some coherency in our flight, which is a big ask for this. And it's my video, so you get me to do that twice. Now, I want to talk about something while we glide in. I've been gone for a fair while because life sometimes gets in the way of making videos. And the way I see it is, if you're not in the right mood to drive, you should not be driving. And I don't like to make a video with potentially and hopefully thousands upon thousands of people listening to my nasally voice and me not be in a very good mood or anything like that. So I've been taking a little bit of a break. It's all unexpected. A lot of the whirlwind stuff that has happened in my life is coming to an end, but I'm enjoying a new job at the moment. I'm not going to say who I'm working for. I am a sole trader. I like to work all night long when the roads are clear, and I deliver fast food to people who need that, to different various restaurants, and you can probably guess what I do. And no, I do not take passengers. I'm not working for that company, so you narrow it down. Anyway, I'm actually working for myself at the moment. What I'm going to be doing in this glide, and yes, we are gliding. We're going quite fast because we're up quite high. We are up at, I don't know how accurate that gauge is, but we're up quite high, so I'm just going to watch the compass. And our gliding, that speed is real. That is, I made sure that was accurate because of how sensitive it is to land. And obviously I only fitted landing balls, like spheres, on it. We're going to kind of do what the space shuttle did. I'll do a demonstration. If any of you are old enough to remember that magnificent vehicle that used to get everybody into space and was the reason we have a space station, they had a certain way of coming into land because every re-entry is different. Just like ours, we didn't know where land was. We are a lot more basic than they are because I don't even know if they had GPS they certainly didn't have GPS when they started. But what they do is they kind of do a funnel type, cone type system before they land. And that's what I'm going to do. Because it is easy, it is well tested, and it is lazy. And I like to fly this plane. Now this plane, the elevators are very, very big on the front. the canards. I'm so sorry I'm doing this all the time. I need to get better at. And the ailerons, there is one little aileron in there. That's all you need to turn this. And the elevators on the back are huge. I gotta do it like this because of a health condition that makes it hard for me to use this part of the joystick. Um, you see the little ailerons, cute little thing. Landing, landing spheres. They really should be made. I might sink them in or something because they look wrong. And this is currently our normal, just our casual gliding ratio. We're coming in from quite high. Might go completely off. Turn the autopilot off, which is my trim. What I normally do, what I advise you do in this type of plane, is right before you get to the runway, come in high and then dive in. Or you can even do it around the corner and dive in sideways if you really want to be cool. Oh, I think I want to be cool today. Okay. So anyway, for for everybody who celebrates the holidays, I hope you're all looking forward to the holidays, no matter which ones you are celebrating. And I hope everything goes well to all of your family. I certainly am working towards making that happen on with my family. I think it's time to do my dip in because we are at a good 4,000 feet. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. More speed, the better. I got to admit, for what it is, this is actually fun to fly. When you this thing just alone is really a pleasure to glide. On my next version, I'm hoping it'll be final release. I'll just release it to you guys. Doing it on virtual reality is a lot of fun because this ground rush, if landing just feels like it just feels proper. Okay, so we're going down, watching our speed above 120. Now we're gonna do our pre-flare. And we're going to combine our pre-flare with our normal flare. A little bit of a firm landing, but no damage recorded. Turns out the chicken didn't break its legs after all. I appreciate you watching. Like and subscribe. Even if I take a while, I'm still going to send you some. I'm still going to send videos out there from time to time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.